Welcome to Decoder, and thank you for watching this video. I'm excited to tell you about the web developer position and give you an inside look at our company. So let's dive right in. There are 4 parts to this video. First, I'll tell you about our vision, mission, and values. Then, I'll get into the specifics of the web developer role. Third, you'll get a clear understanding of how we work together. And finally, if this sounds like a fit, I'll tell you how to apply. So let's start with a little bit about us. Our vision is to set a new standard for integrity and impact in the marketing industry. Our mission is to grow our clients' businesses today and optimize their marketing for better ROI tomorrow. And our services bring together the best strategic, creative, and technological practices across a variety of tactics and disciplines. Now, I'm going to give you an overview of what we do. Our process has been refined over the last 6 years, and it typically results in 50 to 100% increases in leads and sales within just a few months. It all starts with gaining actionable insights into the client's customers and developing a strategy for reaching them in the right place at the right time with the right message. Then, we translate that strategy into web design, marketing campaigns, A/B tests, and so on. Creativity and technical expertise are just as important as strategy. Without proper execution, even great ideas can fall flat. Finally, we measure everything we recommend in terms of leads, sales, revenue, and ROI. This ensures that we're making a positive impact and enables a cycle of continuous improvement. Next, I'm going to tell you about our values, and I want to emphasize that they guide every decision we make, from hiring to sales to day-to-day work. We're even willing to take a financial hit to defend them. Our first and foremost value is impact. Growing our clients' businesses by getting big wins is the reason Decoder exists. We work hard to help our clients achieve their vision, and we're always looking for new ways to help them. Integrity is equally huge for us. We believe in staying honest, even and especially when it's hard to. Doing the right thing is just a better way to do business. Wow experience sounds cheesy, but we strive to exceed client expectations. We're our own worst critics, but it helps us elevate our work with every iteration. Curiosity drives us to take a critical approach to our work, seek out the latest and greatest, and come up with new approaches to old problems. Professionalism doesn't mean being stuffy or corporate. We simply like working with people who care about doing good work, know how to collaborate, and embrace feedback. Finally, win-win. There's nothing more rewarding than helping our clients achieve great results. We fight hard to advocate for their best interests. But we're also deeply committed to making sure our employees win too. We want you to have fun, master new skills, be proud of your work, and strike the perfect work-life balance. All right, enough about us. On to the web developer role and what it will take to succeed. What follows are the traits, skills, and behaviors we think are essential to this position. The first is creativity. While a lot of the work is pretty straightforward, we'll often look to you to find innovative solutions to client problems. Strategic thinking means you keep one eye on the big picture and the other on the day-to-day. Dealing with symptoms is often like playing whack-a-mole. We care more about finding and addressing root causes. Attention to detail is obviously critical when you're coding, and it can be hard to maintain when you're under pressure. That's why we're looking for someone with an innate drive to keep things tidy, neat, and polished. Integrity is a repetition of one of our values, and that's actually intentional. It's that important to us. It really comes down to taking ownership over your actions and doing the right thing. Learning agility means constantly seeking new knowledge and putting it to good use. If you thrive in a culture of curiosity and learning, you'll love working here. And finally, high standards means that you are a role model for exceptionally high-quality work and always strive to adopt the latest best practices. As a pre-qualifier, we'll be asking applicants several questions that will be easy to answer if you have the previously listed competencies and nearly impossible if you don't. With that said, let's talk about the responsibilities you will be accountable for in this role. Everything we do here is driven by performance, and I don't just mean speed, although that's a factor too. What I'm talking about is creating real value in terms of leads, sales, and revenue for our clients. Our websites have to move the needle on their business, and you'll play a pivotal role in delivering on that promise. As part of that, you'll be expected to write efficient, reusable code that conforms to best practices. You'll also be collaborating with other developers and, of course, designers, project managers, marketing strategists, and so on. Ideally, you are deeply familiar with version control and have experienced tag teaming projects with other developers. And of course, part of agency life is juggling projects and deadlines, so reliability and communication are crucial. You'll need to be flexible, focused, and able to jump from one project to another without missing a beat. But we'll also rely on you to set realistic expectations and then deliver on them. We're almost done. This next section covers our management practices. We want to give you an inside, upfront look at how we operate, manage, and hold everyone accountable. First of all, we don't believe in blame. When we stick to our processes, there's really no room for it. Either the process works or it doesn't, and we adjust accordingly. We're always looking for feedback, so as long as everyone is open, honest, and accountable, we can find the best path forward for our team, our customers, and our business. Policy number 2 is what we call GWC, which stands for Get It, Want It, and Have the Capacity to Do It. This helps ensure that we have the right person in the right spot. To do that, we require that you, 1, get it, meaning that you understand the job and its role within the company. 2, want it, meaning that you actively desire and hopefully love the job. And 3, that you have the capacity to do the job, meaning the skills, competencies, and experience it takes to be successful. Our third policy is attending standing weekly meetings. During these meetings, we start with the good things going on in each teammate's life, both personally and professionally. Then we do a quick check-in to see if you're on track for your 90-day objectives or not. Everyone typically has 2 or 3 broad quarterly objectives in addition to their normal daily tasks. We also review the coming week's to-dos and make sure no one is blocked. And finally, the bulk of the meeting is spent discussing issues, identifying root causes, and strategizing on how to solve them. Policy number 4 regards leadership and management. We believe that if we lead and manage correctly, accountability will follow. Leadership means that we will provide you with vision, direction, and opportunity. Management means that we're committed to providing you with clear expectations, honest communication, and support in executing your job. Policy 5 is how we evaluate performance. From time to time, anyone can have a job performance issue. It's inevitable and it's okay as long as we talk about it and resolve it. We use a simple tool called the People Analyzer. It helps us evaluate how each employee is doing in the following 2 areas. First, embodying our stated company values at the level of action. And second, demonstrating that they GWC, get it, want it, and have the capacity to do it. We have a minimum performance bar set, and if anyone falls below that, we simply have a conversation to address it. This is what the People Analyzer actually looks like. It's a simple system with our values along the top, followed by GWC. On each item, we rate people with a plus, plus minus, or a minus. A plus means that you embody the value most of the time. Plus minus means some of the time, and a minus means rarely. We do this analysis in mini reviews that typically last about 30 minutes each month with every employee. During reviews, we'll talk about how you're performing in terms of values alignment, accountabilities, and your 90-day objectives. It's also an opportunity for us to address issues and make sure we're supporting you in your job. If there's a gap between what is happening and what is wanted, we'll discuss it and strategize on what is necessary to close the gap. That brings us to our final policy, the 3-strike rule. When performance issues arise, this is how we address them. Step 1, your manager will collect 3 examples of the performance issue and schedule a conversation with you. That's strike 1, and we'll strategize together to come up with a plan for closing the gap over the next 30 days. For most folks, this is the only strike that they will ever receive. If the gap hasn't been closed after 30 days, then again, your manager will share 3 examples of the performance issue with you. That's strike number 2, and again, you will be asked to close the gap over the next 30 days. Finally, if the gap still hasn't been closed, your manager will again collect 3 examples of the performance issue and schedule a conversation with you. That will be strike number 3, and you will leave the company at that point. This sounds harsh, but it rarely happens, and it's in everyone's best interest when it does. I want to wrap up this section by saying that we strive to be a great place to work. Our goal is to be every employee's dream job. For those who share our core values and GWC this job, we expect that this will be an exceptionally fun and rewarding experience. Our employees are like family to us. We want everyone to be proud to work here, have a voice in the company, and work to live rather than live to work. In short, we want them to be successful and happy, and for this to be a true win-win where we all do better by working together. So, you've made it to the end. If this sounds like a fit, here's what to do next. Send us a resume, cover letter, and at least 3 relevant work examples or a link to your portfolio to jobs@decoderdigital.com. That's jobs@decoderdigital.com. Someone at our company will then email you to schedule a time to ask you a few questions. After that person has asked you some competency, values, and role-related questions, if we think there's a fit, we'll schedule an in-person interview. We realize that this is a significant investment of your time, so we really appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and we hope to hear from you.